Do I even know how to do this anymore? Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. It has been some time, but I did promise I would be soon, and here I am. Bit of housekeeping. I'm still trying to figure out my new mic. I have the fan going behind me because it's hot. I was sweating up a storm prior to this because I finally put my lights back up. Trying to get my breath back. Let's do a get ready with me. I will list all of the products in the description box down below. I do have my base done for the most part, but I'm going to go over with contour and bronzer and stuff. You know what I do. So I'm just going to start doing my makeup as per usual, and we will begin talking. And I'm going to start by saying I'm a liar. I know. Don't gotta call me out on it. I know. And for those of you kind and gracious people don't know what I'm talking about, it's because I said in my last video. So my next video is going to be a makeup inventory, and then I also said I was going to do a get ready with me where I do a first impressions of all my new makeup. Lied about both of them. But here's the reason, okay? I have a reason. So when you do a makeup inventory, makeup organization, collection, whatever you want to call it, you have your things set in place, right? That's why it's called what it's called. Well, here I am, me, Annabelle, scheduling to do such a video, and I don't even have all of my makeup yet. Why am I going to show you how I do something when it's not even done, right? I'm going to show you my makeup collection, and when all the other stuff that I bought comes in, is going to change. Don't make no sense. So call me a liar if you must. I chose this path and I'm going to live with its consequences. And for the get ready with me and the first impressions, guys, do I know how to multitask? No, I don't. So why am I going to attempt to do a get ready with me, catch you up on my life, and be talking about new makeup? It's not gonna work out in my favor. So let's do the get ready with me. Gonna catch up on life and where everything is going. Hopefully know what path I'm trying to take and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just before anyone calls me out on it, I called myself out. So the one question that I've gotten the most since being gone, on top of questions about my Mac videos, I still get questions from those videos, and they're like forever years old. My forehead is sweating. Everyone in life at one point or another will have to experience hardships in various degrees. And I can honestly say that the past year and a half has been the hardest I've had to face in my entire life. And it's a plethora of things, but one pivotal moment where I lost an immediate family member. I've had quite some time to kind of deal and feel my way through it. And although it's hard, I'm please don't ever take it as it was easy. It's not. It's never easy. You just learn to accept and move on, learn to have a new life without them in it, in the physical. But after, this time has passed and I got to sit with it and think about it, I also know how fortunate I am that I can say that I've only known like true pain, true hardship, true trauma only a few times in my life, and I'm nearing 40, so I am grateful as well. No one likes hardships, no one likes pain, but I'm also going to assume that no one wants to have to go through it through the entirety of their lives. And I'm grateful that in my age, at this age, nearing 40, I can probably count them on one hand and still have fingers left over. But it's hard. I mean, it's been months of coping, dealing with a new normal, because your entire routine, your life changes because they're no longer here. And I've taken on quite a bit of responsibility for my family, and I have no complaints, no qualms with that. But it is part of the reason why I've been gone for so long. It's trying to find a new routine, trying to find a new normal, because it's different. It's different. You feel their absence. So I think we've gotten a routine now. There's always going to be a need for some refining, but for the most part, my family and I, we've come to accept it. And that segues into another conversation that I want to have, and it's my personal experience with it, because I've said this on Instagram before, but I am like clinically diagnosed with some mental disorders, I guess you would call it. I have anxiety, I have panic disorder, depression, just to name a few. And a lot of my fears stem from health related issues, and that's health related in terms of, sorry, just checking if I'm still recording. That's health related in terms of my health, and particularly my immediate family's health, my best friend's health. Those things absolutely scare the bejesus out of me. The idea of losing someone I love and continuing life without them, it is a very foreign idea to me, and I've had a pretty set expectation of how I would deal with it. And this is the first time I'm dealing with it. If you had told me, if I had known that this was going to happen, I would have been in absolute like despair, because that's what I believed I was going to experience, a full mental breakdown. And you could not tell me otherwise. I believed in my heart that I don't know how to deal with death, and it would take me to the absolute lowest point in my life. And not too long ago, I had to deal with that reality. And I don't know if it's God, the universe, sparing me, but I didn't go through what I expected myself to go through. And there's a lot of factors that have gone into that. And the one thing I think really worked the most was that I had the time. I had the time to accept that this is just how life is. There's gonna come a point where this is gonna happen, whether it's people I love or myself, and there's nothing we can do about it. I've had the time to sit with that while they were still here with me. I had the conversations that I wanted to have. I made my apologies. I forgave. We laughed. We cried. We had the tough conversations. We reminisced. I had the time with my family. And I know that not many people are as fortunate to have that, but I did. And I'm grateful, because it's a slow acceptance. And I think that that's what I need. I don't know if I'm going to have or be fortunate enough to have it again. I pray to God that I do, because it didn't make it easy, but it definitely eased me into it. Does that make sense? Like it's never easy. You feel their absence every day of your life. But I eased into the reality of having to move on without them. Does that make sense? And on top of that, on top of having those moments, I had those moments with a strong support system. My family and I are very close, and I think that time in our life was a true testament to that. Everything that needed to be taken care of was taken care of without chaos. Everyone pitched in to make sure everything was done that needed to be done, and it was done beautifully. I have an amazing group of friends who are always checking in on me, making sure that I was doing good, checking in that my family was okay. I mean, God truly has blessed me with amazing best friends that I believe are my sisters. And so all of that combined together helped me avoid what I thought was the inevitable. And I'm grateful, because if anyone could go into my head and visualize what I thought would have happened, you wouldn't wish it upon anyone. My mind can go places. And so, yeah, I'm not going to get into details, all of that stuff. It's personal. There's certain things that, I want to keep off of social media or YouTube. But yeah, just know that for the most part, the reason that I've been gone is because life has been lifing. And I know that as you get older, these things happen more frequently. That's just the way life goes. But when you're in it, it's different. And I guess it'll segue me into what that means for YouTube and me coming back, all of that stuff. I'm not really sure how I feel about this quad. Maybe I took that dark color a bit too far out. I'm not sure. We'll see. But speaking about YouTube, in my absence, I have not been watching makeup videos. I haven't been wearing makeup. In my absence of a year and a half, I have worn a full face of makeup probably 3 times and partial makeup less than 10. And I mean that with all seriousness. Like, I really did not wear makeup. And the declutter that I recently did is kind of like testament to that. You hit a point, I think, eventually, I don't know, I did, where you just have to be realistic with yourself. And if makeup is still good and you're not using it, it's probably best that someone else does. If having just makeup brings you joy, by all means. I'm no one to tell you what to do with your life or your possessions, but for me, I had a bunch of really good, mostly mid to high-end luxury makeup that's just sitting there. And so that was why I did the throwaway video and the declutter, because I was like, this needs to just not be what it is. I need to get these items to people that will use it, that will love it. That leaves me with coming back to YouTube, still wanting to film, getting excited about, oh man, they're starting to mow the lawn again. So sorry about that. Oh, there it goes. You guys miss my chickens? I wonder if you're gonna hear them in this video. The chickens are still here, guys. But yeah, going back to makeup content, like, what am I gonna do? My makeup collection has significantly dwindled down. I say that as I just bought a whole bunch of makeup, but don't speak. What do I do content on? I wanna film. I think I still wanna film makeup. I don't know if that I wanna go as hardcore as I used to, but what content does one make if they're not doing reviews, they're not buying the trendy makeup, they're not keeping up with makeup? Like, what do you do? Because I want to make content that people want to watch, and what usually does well in beauty YouTube is doing reviews of stuff. I don't want to buy makeup that I don't want just because it's trendy. It's an absolute waste of money for me, and I've wasted enough, but that's what does well. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. What does one do? Still don't know how I feel about this quad. I like the other one. I used it already, but I think it might just be that dark shade I don't like. If you have any ideas, I mean, I was shocked when I came back and started watching, not came back to YouTube, but started watching makeup videos again, maybe like 2-3 months ago. And I freaked out when I saw that in the span of time I was gone, Natasha Denona came out with like 5 MIDI palettes. But yeah, like I still don't keep up with makeup, even after watching makeup videos for a little while now. I still love declutters. I love organization videos. I'm watching tutorials again because it seems like some people are doing makeup tutorial videos. I feel like I haven't been learning makeup as much as I used to, so I'm trying to like catch up on techniques, like professional ones, not like hacks from TikTok. Not that there's anything wrong, but most of the time there's not much right either, you know. I don't even have TikTok. I wait till TikTok gets to Instagram. I don't have time to keep up with all this social media, nor do I have the desire to. But like, that's exactly what I mean. What do you do if that's the case? What if I still want to do makeup content, but I don't want to be doing what everyone else is doing and what's doing well? That's not to say that's why I do YouTube, but anyone who tells you that it doesn't help would be lying. So yeah, give me ideas. I need ideas. What else did I want to say? I guess the last thing that I wanted to talk about is just what I plan to do in my everyday life that I need to get a head start on, because it's gone too far. Guys, guess what? I'm fat. That doesn't bother me. I mean, obviously I don't need people to tell me because it's pretty obvious. But yeah, I have a follow-up appointment for my annual lab work and exams. Yeah, I'm at that age, guys. I do it annually. So I am waiting to get my schedule for my results done because I got it done a month ago. And I'm happy to report that since then I've lost 6 pounds, but that's because I don't eat like I used to. My mom says it's normal for this to happen, but it's just so strange how like almost overnight your appetite can just completely shift. Because I could throw down, guys. I could throw down at a fiesta, at a party, at a buffet, a restaurant. I can throw down. I love me some food, obviously, but I just can't eat as much as I used to. And this is a blessing in disguise, I guess. God was like, girl, you can't do it, just damn it, I'll help you out. But yeah, like another weird thing is I get nauseous over food that I would normally eat like so much of. Age is a funny thing. But yeah, my portion sizes are not what they used to be. Thank you, Jesus. Because I really need to lose weight. My body does not move like it used to. I understand that, you know, we can be existing and be happy in the body that we are in. But if you asked me, is there a difference? Yes, there's a difference. There's a difference. Carrying this weight around ain't easy. And I need to get it off because I have a herniated disc. And thank goodness for my physical therapist who has taught me ways to be safe in everyday movement. But I need to get this weight under control, and that is the current plan. My mom and I have spoken about it, going in on it together, just doing what we can. I mean, it is what it is. I got myself into this situation. I've got out of it before, and I can get out of it again. There's no excuse for this. Obviously, things are gonna make it difficult, but excuse-wise, like impossible, no. And I say that again because I've gone through it. And sometimes I feel like, should I just ask my doctor for like weight loss medicine? Because I see it everywhere now. But my mind is saying, Annabelle, you didn't need it before. Why are you trying to get it now? Just get your butt to doing what you know how to do. And I think I've just been lucky because I've had really good physicians pretty much the entirety of my life, where they tell you what you need to hear, but they tell it to you in a gentle way. She really tries her best to let me down slowly. Like the past few times I've gone, you know, I've been heavier set since then. And so every time they tell me like, oh, you know what? Almost everything looks really, really good. You're doing great, but there are just a few markers that we want to, you know, make sure doesn't become an issue. So we just want to keep an eye on it, and it's totally reversible. I love that. You can get rid of it on your own, and all you got to do is exercise and, you know, adjust your diet a little bit, and everything will go back to normal. That is the truth. That is they are speaking truth. But sometimes I laugh at the idea of me being like, oh, right, so if I do the math and I'm fat. Got it. And you know what? That's the damn truth. I'm fat. And I need to do something about it because my body is reminding me that I'm fat. And this change in appetite is probably a good thing for me. So we'll see. That is one of my focuses from now. Oh, I didn't need to put gloss on. But that is pretty much it. This was perfectly timed. So here we are, guys. Here's the final makeup. That is my catch-up. I'm not even going to tell you what video I'm doing next. Just know that the 2 previous videos I mentioned a lot about, I'm going to do them. When, I don't know. And I also have 2 or 3 MAC videos planned. But after that, guys, I need some help. I need some help figuring out what the hell we gonna do with this channel. I mean, I lost my partnership. I didn't even know that was possible. So you can imagine my surprise when I got an email saying like, hey, you haven't posted in a year. This was in November. You haven't posted in a year or so. So, yep, this is what's gonna happen. It kind of sucked in the beginning, obviously. Like I had my partnership for, I think, 10 years or more. And to lose it just because I wasn't posting and I didn't know that, I definitely would have tried to make an effort to be putting something up. I'm over it now. It's not like I made like a lot of money anyways, but it was just like, it was nice. It was an accomplishment. But yes, this is the makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this catch up, and we'll see you in the next one. I still hate editing, so I don't know when this is gonna be done. But till then, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.